All right, ladies, good evening. It is 8:05, at least my time. And I am headed out. Y'all, I signed up for this event. I don't know what I was thinking. It's a Thursday. I done had the longest day ever, but I signed up for this event. So, I'm sorry. My daughter sent me a text and I had to answer it. But anyway. So, y'all, I am headed out to an event. It's going to be a real quick thing for me. I'm talking an hour tops and I'm out. I'm coming back home because I ain't got no business being out on no Thursday night after I done worked, 10, 11 hours. But this is a part of my commitment to get out into the world and meet people, the good old fashioned way, the way we've always done it, which is just go up, just go out and meet people. So I'm going to what's called a pop-up bar. They are having okay, there we go. I'm back. I apologize. I pulled away from the house, but I am going to a pop-up bar that is called Switch. And they are playing 80s and 90s R&B tonight. So that's the era that I come from. So I got to represent. So that's what I'm headed to do. I'm going to hang out for about an hour and then I'm going to come on back. But I am talking tonight about y'all's favorite type of man. Y'all been waiting for this, okay? Y'all been waiting for this. I am talking about the crazy-making narcissistic man. Now, here's what you need to know. There's only a small percentage of people in the world that are clinically diagnosed narcissistic personality disorder, okay? So while y'all are out here running around calling everybody a narcissist, can I be frank? We all have narcissistic tendencies. We all can be a bit self-absorbed. We all can feel very grandiose, like we're the most important, person in the world. We all, are guilty of that, okay? We all can be selfish and self-centered, right? We all can act entitled sometimes. So in order to have the clinical diagnosis of narcissistic personality disorder, there are several things that must be met and several behaviors we must see, and we must see those behaviors consistently. So no, most people are not running around with narcissistic personality disorder. I believe it's only like 5 or 6% of the population. It's really not that much. However, as we have gone on, into the 2000s, 2010, 2020, 2022, here we are. We are seeing a shift where people are becoming more self-absorbed. They're becoming more independent and about themselves and entitled. So see, now we are seeing more narcissistic trait in people. And because people are so traumatized and so broken, like here's what a lot of people don't realize about narcissism. It is, in my humble opinion, it is a response to trauma, right? We go through trauma. We don't get our needs met in childhood. We're neglected or we're abused. And so it is like a defense mechanism. So in order to take care of myself and make sure I don't get abused or neglected, in order to feel better about myself, I've got to be like an a-hole. I've got to treat other people poorly. I've got to make sure I get them before they get me. That's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are traumatized out here. So I just wanted to share, a little bit of backstory about that. And while a lot of people may think that, the narcissist is so confident and self-assured and this and that, no, quite the opposite. These people are damaged. They're broken inside. They've been through things. They've had traumas in their life. They've had horrible childhoods. And so this is a reaction to that, this narcissistic trait. And I've seen it in men. I've seen it in women. have noted that there are more narcissistic men than women, but I've seen it in women. I've seen these traits in women too. So it's not just men. I don't want you to think that, all these narcissistic men. No, I've seen it in women. I've seen some narcissistic women for sure. Narcissistic mothers. Oh my God. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing now. And because people are moving away from helping other people, putting other people first, sacrificing for other people. See, we're getting away from that. We're having more of a culture that, like I said, is more independent. Oh, take care of yourself. It's all about you. Put yourself first. You hear a lot of this stuff. And unfortunately, it's taken and it's twisted into something that isn't good, isn't healthy. So yeah, we are seeing more narcissistic trait. So let's talk a little bit about the narcissistic man. So as you all know, y'all know all the catchphrases. I hear them. I hear y'all talking about them. The love bombing, the hoovering, the what's the other one? The gaslighting. Y'all love these phrases. Y'all found out these phrases and y'all love to use them. But yes, he is going to come on strong, right? He's going to come on strong. He's very charismatic. He's very charming. And he's going to come on strong. He's going to come on as someone that's very decisive and knows what he wants, and he wants you. And, he's going to wine and dine you. He may give gifts. He may give flowers, but he's going to come on super strong. And how do you avoid getting sucked in, getting hoovered into this guy? You slow down. You pace yourself. You don't fall head over heels over all of this foolishness that he's doing. That's how a lot of women get sucked in. Here's the other thing that gets women sucked in. So empaths are drawn to narcissistic people like a magnet because empaths can see the brokenness within them. Like empaths can see that, this narcissistic person is actually a broken person. They're actually a traumatized person. But the empath, being who they are, I can help them. I can help them. I can be there for them and help them. And, I can change them. And with my love and my care, I can turn it all around. No, you can't. No, you can't. The empath in their ego mind think that they can heal them. No, you can't. No, you can't, girl. And I just have a heart for people. I just want to help people. No. Help yourself, okay? No. But yes, he's going to come on strong. He's going to, tell you I love you very soon. He's going to want to be exclusive right away. And he's just going to wine and dine, and you're going to fall head over heels. And here's the thing I want to tell you about the narcissistic man. I mean, being with a man like this, it is going to take time. It's going to take time to heal from the foolishness. I mean, this is a lot of, you're going to be questioning yourself. One minute, he's going to think you're the most amazing woman ever. The next minute, you're the most horrible woman ever. Like, he's going to do a doozy on your self-esteem. He really is. And it's like he's a master. He's a master at this game. That, 1 minute you're great, you're amazing. The next minute, oh my God, this and that, you're so awful. Like, oh my God, hot and cold, hot and cold. He gets a kick out of kind of pushing you to the edge and then pulling you back. So he's going to create situations that you need saving from, and then he's going to jump in and save you. Like, this thing is, it's psychological warfare. This narcissistic man, it's like psychological warfare. It really is. And so, ladies, the truth of the matter is you can become narcissist proof, but you just have to slow down. You have to have high self-esteem. You have to be unimpressed by the things that he's doing. And see, that's, oh my gosh, that's like kryptonite to a woman, because women fall in love through their ears. They fall in love by a man doing a bunch of things and telling them what they want to hear, and, they're coming on strong and playing the white knight and all of that. Y'all fall in love with that. But see, if you get stronger, if you realize that, okay, you're telling me this now, let's say if whatever you're doing now is happening in a year, right? If you're able to really pace a man, you're not impressed. You're not impressed by that stuff. Like, oh, thank you. You're kind. You're thankful, but you're just not like impressed. And that's really hard for women to do, because women are just so impressed, by any little thing. They're like, oh my goodness, look at he did this. And y'all telling your girlfriends, like, seriously, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be impressed. And then you run these fantasies in your head. Sometimes women do themselves in by taking the littlest thing a man does and they blow it up into this big fantasy in their head. And before you know it, they've fallen head over heels for a stranger. But pace the man. Pace him. Take your time. If he want to see you every day, see him once a week. Like, take your time. That's how you become narcissist proof, is you pace the man. And they are going to pitch a fit. Oh my gosh, I want to see you every day. Why aren't you returning my calls? I want to talk to you every hour. Why aren't you doing that? Because that's crazy. Like, I want you to confront it. Because I have a life. I can't talk to you every hour. I can't text you back. I'm at work. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff with my kids. But see, here's the thing. The mask is going to slip. When you pace yourself, when you call out foolishness, the mask is going to slip, you all, and you're going to see it. You're going to see it for what it really is. This fool is crazy. Like, no, I can't. You double, triple, quadruple texting. No, don't do that. I'm busy. I'm doing something. I'm going to get back to you. But see, if you don't text him right back, or if you don't, act all super impressed by his overtures, he's going to pitch a fit. And what he might do is he might go even harder, right? He might go even harder, or do something even bigger, because they need validation. They need validation like they need air. They need people telling them how wonderful they are and how good of a man they are. And oh my gosh, I never had a man do this. They need that. And if you give a simple, oh, thank you, these are beautiful, there's like, that's it. Anyway, so you're going to go back and forth. Again, there's the dichotomy of you're the greatest woman ever, and then you're going to become the worst woman ever. You are so awful, and everything that's going wrong in their life is because of you. You're going to get blamed for everything. You're going to get blamed for everything all the time. And you're going to try to, I'm going to try to hang in there. This is getting crazy making. And bad things are going to happen, and you're going to try to confront it. I didn't do that. That's not what I said. That's not what happened. See, here we go, the gaslighting. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that. What do you mean? Why would you say that? See, here we go. And y'all, here's what's so funny to me. People will actually go back and forth. They'll go back and forth with them. Or they'll second guess themselves. Maybe I didn't say that. Maybe I did do that. Maybe it is me. No, I don't play them games. Like, as soon as that stuff can start, I'm like, look, I don't play these games with you. Like, that's what I say. I shut it clean down. I'm not playing these games with you. Well, I'm just saying, I didn't say that. I just walk away. I really do. I'm not doing this with you. No, I'm not second guessing myself. I know what happened. I know what was said. See? But y'all be mindful. And here's the thing I'm going to tell you too. If you're in a desperate state, if you're lonely, if you've been single for a while, if you tried the dating apps for months and didn't meet anybody, and then you out and about at the bar, and here he come, and he can smell it on you. He can smell it on you. He can smell desperation and loneliness on you. Ooh, Lord. So nope, don't fall. You got to strengthen yourself, because if you weak, it's like sharks in the water. They can smell blood. And you have got to, stay on top of your game. Don't fall for the nonsense. Okay? Now, before I knew the ins and outs of this narcissistic man, I fell prey. I really did. I was 30 years old. I just turned 30, and here it is. I think I'm meeting the man of my dreams. I think I'm meeting my Prince Charming. And look, y'all, he wanted everything that I wanted. Everything that I wanted, he wanted. Everything. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And see, this is before I know what I know now. Like, okay, you know. And I was dating two people at the same time. One of them was this narcissistic person, and the other guy. And this guy blew him out the water. Sending flowers, you know, just doing the most. The other guy, I mean, he couldn't compete. But in my mind, I was like, you know what? This must be the better choice. And man, that took me on a long and winding road for many, many years. Y'all, you know, it's a full moon tonight. It's a full moon tonight. And what's really interesting about tonight's full moon, so tonight's full moon is in Aquarius. That happens to be my sun sign. And y'all, when I tell you this whole week has been a trip, right? I've been struggling with some things. My energy has been off. I just been in a really weird place this whole week. And now I know why, because it is crazy full moon in Aquarius. And a friend of mine said, yeah, girl, it's going to affect you. You know, I don't know what you plan on doing. I said, well, I'm going to this thing tonight and I'm going to stay for about an hour. I may stop past there's a bakery down here that I never get to go to. So I may stop past the bakery and get a little something, and I'm going to head on home. But make your wish on the full moon tonight. I have mine. I'm going to write it on paper and put it under my pillow tonight and sleep on it. I have my wish for tonight. But back to this narcissist. Okay, so yeah, I fell for the okie doke. And before you knew it, like me and this man, like I said, we was married, we have our children, but again, we start seeing the mask slip, right? We start getting accused of stuff. We start, you know, it just start going crazy. It start going south. The infidelity and all of that. And you know, well, if I got more of this, or if I had this, I wouldn't be out here doing this. No, that's not how that's supposed to work. Like, you supposed to be faithful now. Okay, that's not how that's supposed to work. Well, I'm going to be faithful. And then here we go, right back out there again. And I mean, the lies, the stories that are told, and the lies. Like, y'all, I can't make this up. It was bad. Oh man, I was like, man, the lies is what would blow me away. And it just got to the point where I was like, yeah, this is abusive. I can't take this form of abuse, this emotional abuse, this, you know, stonewalling, or if it wasn't that, it was just a crazy making. No, I didn't do that. I don't know who told you that. I don't know why would you believe that? You know, like I'm seeing this with my own eyes. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody have to tell me anything, because I'm seeing it with my own eyes. Like, but the crazy making, y'all, I can't do it. So yeah, I wasn't married long, because I have a firm policy against abuse of any kind. So physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, financial abuse, sexual abuse. Like, no, mental abuse, mental anguish. I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. I'm going to be honest. I have a low tolerance for abuse. And that marriage ended. And I said, nope. I went on about my business. But when I tell you, this man tried many, many times to hoover me back in. And, oh, what about this? And I'll do this. And I'll buy this. And I said, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. So just know this. Most people who have narcissistic personality, they are not going to get better. You want to believe them when they say, oh, I can be better. They're not going to get better. These behaviors are not going to get better. All right, y'all, I'm downtown looking for this place. But it's not going to get better. You've got to cut your losses. Once you see that this person is ticking all the boxes, it's not going to get better. You got to call it what it is. And I feel blessed that I had a clean break. I really do. I feel blessed that, once I came to that conclusion and we separated, it was a clean break. I never went back. I never thought about going back. Nothing. It was a very clean break. And to this day, I'm so grateful for that, because so many stories I've heard of people that, got sucked back in, and then they had to break away, and then they got sucked back in, and then they had to break away. And I mean, they had several rounds of this abuse. Like, this abuse would go on and on. And I was like, wow, I'm so glad that, I had a clean break, and then that was that. And it took about 5 years. It took about 5 years for me to get my mind right, for me to heal from that and get my mind right, and then to get my life together. It took about 5 years. Like, this narcissistic man is no joke. That's the last person. Oh, it's some new places down here, y'all. That's the last person you want to get mess with. That's the last person you want to, get attached to, because, oh, Lily Pearl, I love that place. I might sit outside, y'all, and eat. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad, y'all. You don't want to mess with this guy. As soon as you start ticking those boxes, I need you to run. Don't walk, run away. Because this guy will destroy your self-esteem. He will destroy your confidence. He will destroy everything you thought you knew about yourself. He will have you second guessing yourself. You're up from your down. And then you will replay the trauma over and over in your mind. Like, that's the worst part. You will keep replaying the scenarios over and over. It is truly crazy making. But you know what? You got to have that clean break. You got to let it go, and you got to move on. And trust never to go through this again. You have to tell yourself, I am never going through this again. If I see this, if somebody come on strong, and no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this again. Be smarter, be wiser, and don't get caught up with this man again, because yeah, there's people out there that have been, have 2 or 3 narcissists under their belt. I'm thinking, wow, what is going on with you? Like, no, I had a one and done. One time. And after that, I can't do it no more. I cannot. So y'all just be mindful. This man is crazy making. Okay? And he will, turn your up down and your down up. Like, for real. This is somebody you just you don't want to deal with. All right, I'm pulling up to the place now. Have a wonderful rest of your night, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me on the live. As always, stay open to love.